Oh, my perception of women online has been irreparably fucked by the internet. There may be no hope for me, bros. Ethots, internet floozies, computer whores, people who have bitten from the apple of the longest running profession in the world, debasing yourself for money. Is sex work real work? I don't care. Them niggas don't pay taxes, and that shit pisses me off. This is going to be a rant about a specific thing that the self-employed adult content creators do that tick me the frick off, so there will be some incorrigible ideas presented. And if you're gonna get mad at me because I don't have respect for someone who posts photos of their bare asshole for the price of a biggie bag, you better not ask me what I think about Cubans. Let this video be a precursor, a prequel, the shot before the chaser, if you will, of another video that I want to make about how the porn industry one-shotted not one, but two entire generations of women in the course of 5 years. Alas, in this particular video, I want to talk about a specific phenomenon that I have been seeing on X, formerly Twitter, that I wish would disappear from God! Let me also add that a good chunk of what I have to say is just jokes. I could actually care less what the adults on the internet do with their time and money, but I'm gonna run my fucking mouth anyway. And you've already seen the title, so you know what the fuck is up. I fucking hate Ethot comment farms. Twitter is a crazy place. At any point while using the application, you can be introduced to a new subgenre of depravity you at one point didn't think was possible. Is it really a harmless Sandy the Squirrel fan art? No, it's worse. It's always much worse. There are approximately 9 circles in Twitter hell, and it's randomized every time which one you can find yourself in. It's currently a working theory, so I can't tell you exactly which one the ethots reside, so don't ask. It'll be a video for later, I swearsies. If I had a nickel for every time I saw the worst comment ever that led me to an account owned by a gender fluid minor, I'd be able to buy Twitter. Children should be purged with extreme scrutiny from this site. No ifs, ands, or buts. Perish. And it's not like I'm a kid hater or anything, but the quality of most things noticeably decrease whenever there are people under the age of 17 around. Honestly, under the age of 21. If you can't tell me the difference between affect and effect, I don't want to hear your opinion on anything. But let's put that aside for now. The phenomenon I want to spotlight is the proliferation of the ethot community and the ways in which they fight to remain relevant in the age of free porn, which I will say right here and now is bad for you. Can't wait till it gets banned in all these great states. We can agree to disagree, but that shit melts your brain unironically. I will know, saw one too many Asian street meat videos and it blitzed my reward centers. Now nothing brings me joy. Nothing. Jokes aside, if you have a problem, seek help. Stop hurting yourself. The number one currency for thoughts outside of actual currency is attention. They need it to survive. Without it, they're just aggressively mid women who were lied to by television and their spinster aunts. I wish this spicy content shit would die already. And while I don't, nor have I ever, put a single dime into the adult content space, I fucking wish, I pray, I beseech to the heavens that it would stop appearing on my feed whenever I fucking open the internet. And sure, you think to yourself, just teach your algorithm to stop showing you that depraved shit. But what fucking happens when they come to you? What happens when you can't even get away from them in the comment section? Especially in the comment sections. See, I came from iFunny.
Wait, don't go! You stink!
As I was saying, I used to use iFunny religiously, and while it's more of a cesspool than it was years ago, which is saying something, the thing that it was always good for was its comment section. There were always comment gags or trends that would elevate the viewing experience on that app. The most notable one being part of the shit, part of the crew, that would eventually evolve into part of the shit, part of the poo, stuff like that. In-jokes on the internet always had a way of connecting so many people. Even made its way to Instagram. Check the comments for nearly any ad and it's spammed with nice try Diddy. Like, where the fuck did that even come from? Good comments under a good post is like a 1-2 punch for my dopamine receptors. But you know what fucking kills my high every time? Seeing these OnlyFans Jezebels trying to farm traffic to their stupid pages. I know I'm not the only one ticked off by this shit, right? There's something so insidious about it. It's almost like they're trying to appear human. I mean, there's a chance that they have a bot creating their posts, but at times when I'm not paying attention, I leave a like on their comments. The only way to truly combat this problem is to ignore them. These people are no longer human. They've commoditized themselves and deserve zero of my pity and negative of my dollars. Oh, Ben, that's fucked up. You can't just call them non-humans because they do porn. Excuse me. Wasn't the thing women were fighting for to not be objectified? I'm on your side, feminists. I hate this. This is a net loss for everyone involved. Okay, so maybe dehumanizing them was too much. I take it back, but still, fuck these bitches. They ruined Twitch, they ruined YouTube, they ruined Instagram, they already ruined Twitter before, and now they're ruining my fucking comment sections. Can't go anywhere on this site without being assaulted by a drove of content creators flooding the first few swipes of the comment section. They're like parasites, leeching from the popularity of other pages to drive attention to their tits. Oh, you want me? What would you do with me? Put you in a hole, bitch. Put your ass in trade school so you have a skill to feed yourself when your pussy can't make you any more money. Oh, I know. Other pages do the same thing with popular accounts. Other motherfuckers I can't escape are Midas, Rosie, Dreamleaf, and Evil Fucking Skeleton. Can you guess which ones I follow? Just you fucking wait. In about 10 years, there's going to be a huge surge of people in the spicy content space that are going to create YouTubes or podcasts, making themselves out to be the victim and how they shouldn't be judged for the mistakes of their past and how we have to be okay with it because they've changed. Sorry, not sorry, but I would need a really good reason to make a failed porn star the mother of my children. Well, if I even have kids. I was unfortunately gifted with the uncanny ability to scare the huzz, so I might be talking out of my ass on this one. I'll leave that there for now because I want to save most of this stuff for the other video I want to make about the Ethots. But the person I want to highlight today, at the peak of my ire, is a one Angelica Reed. I can't go anywhere on Twitter without seeing this bitch and I fucking hate it. She haunts my dreams. That profile picture sends me into a PTSD rage whenever I see it. Why won't she go away? Damn it all the heck. I think she has to be one of the most prolific Ethots on that site. I shit you not. She's like the fucking coronavirus. Holy crap. Ed, why don't you just block her? I mean, I could, but I really only reserve blocking for my enemies, of which I have none. The most I would do is mute, but even then muting her won't fix the overall issue because the Ethot comment farms are like a hydra. You kill one and two more appear. Look at this post. Looks normal, right? Well, as soon as you go into the comment section, it's Ethot Central. They're all shouting into the void, hoping someone, anyone, will subscribe to their free OnlyFans. And what about this one? More thoughts. And this one? Even more. You could pause this video right now and try it out for yourself. It's undeniable. I was even browsing Twitter while I was doom scrolling. No research for the video, and there she is again. Make it stop. What happened to the game, man? Women used to just bait men online for attention, for clicks. Used to be called thirst traps or whatever. Do you know how fucked a nigga's mind has to be when seeing a beautiful woman on the internet and your first stop being, I wonder if she does porn? It's me. I'm niggas. And it makes me feel a deep sadness because some of these comments, they're just normal replies. I mean, they get no interaction, but normal replies nonetheless. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't muted or blocked her, or why I don't really mute or block a lot of these Ethots, because they're literally just normal people with normal likes and normal hobbies. The only unfortunate thing being they're all online prostitutes, which bums me out a bit. And then I get angry because, like I said before, this one bitch is everywhere. Honestly, it's like a breath of fresh air when a pretty young lady doesn't have a link in her bio. And I think that's fucked up. And it's also just a really sad thing because these otherwise normal looking women are nuking their digital footprints with this shit. And they're gonna sit at the end of the line wondering why they don't feel fulfilled with anything. Story as old as time. And they always think it's not gonna happen to them. Plenty of women in the adult industry have had their regrets. Riley Reid, Mia Khalifa, that OF girl turned born again Christian, Amaranth, I think her name was. Honestly, bless all their hearts. I hope they can find peace, but for the time being, you're all fucking restarted. Get the flip out of my comment sections.
You're ugly, you're disgusting, I'm gonna kill you, give me $200.
But even now, I'm being a hypocrite because the number one thing that I said to fix this problem would be to ignore the thoughts. But here I am making a YouTube video bringing more attention to them. And it's just, I can't help it. I feel like I'm witnessing a gang stalking and I have to know if anyone else hates it as much as I do. Now, I know I've been harsh on this profession, because it is a shit job to set yourself up with. But I should let you know that I'm not going out of my way to harass these women. If anything, I feel like they're harassing me. Seeing them in the comment section is like watching a college sophomore hit on a high school senior. It looks normal at first glance, but upon further inspection, you know that shit ain't right. As soon as I see a PFP of a pretty girl with a check mark next to her name,
I know what kind of man you are.
and it doesn't stop for only women. It's for men too. The reason I don't have examples is because I'm not in search of them. I wasn't in search of the thoughts either. It just kind of happened. A thing that I like to do in comment sections, whenever I come across the same user more than once, I take a look at their page to see if they're worth following. And it just so happens that a pattern appeared whenever I saw these particular criteria met. Pretty girl, blue check mark, there's a good chance she's an OF model. And you know, I don't like it. That's just me. I know these people want to make their money, but there's gotta be better ways than doing this, no? I would say become a streamer, but they're doing the same fucking thing on Twitch, so there's no escaping the depravity. Wow, I just bummed myself out again. If you watch this far, make sure next time you see Angelica Reed, tell her that old Zanya wants her and her ilk out of these comment sections. Follow me on Twitter, niggas. Peace.